Hello and welcome to another of what should be a freaking exciting GT Classic match between kevnastics and Iron Rusty. Holy moly. Strap yourselves in. I am joined here with none other than Sephi himself. Sephi, how are you, good sir?
Top of the evening, afternoon, or morning. What's going on, Papa Schmo? And yeah, everyone that is not speed gaming because this is GT Classic. Welcome in. Good luck to the runners. Uh, Kevnastics and Iron Rusty. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, it's always really hard to say what to expect with GT Classic. Like we have, an overall idea, but the good stuff is always like, within the first like 20 minutes. Because you just go straight into Norfair, you just go into the heat of things, literally. And what we want to see, obviously, is both runners, being able to like complete the run, hopefully PB and a race PB, because that's always like a good feeling. But yeah, I don't know how you feel about that, or like what your thoughts are going into watching this race, Papa Schmo.
Yeah. I mean, it's an emotional roller coaster, both because of what we end up seeing during the match, and just because so many things can shift and add on just a minute of time, depending on what failures or successes are gained during the early portions of this run. But I think it's going to be, in my heart of hearts, an awesome match between these two runners. We have. Um, Kevnastics in a bit of an advantage as far as PBs go. What up, Series Station? But Kevnastics has just recently, about 3 days ago, got about two PBs back to back, so they're hovering in the 37s as of now. So I know they're definitely well practiced. I'm not sure how much Rusty's been into the practice. Unfortunately, I don't have that information, but they are going to be sub 40ing anytime now, as far as so it could be this run. But 3 minutes, as you were stating, Sephi, is really not as long of a time in this category. Anything can and will happen.
Yeah, it would be really exciting to be able to see Rusty get that sub 40. It's a pretty good milestone to hit. A lot of runners have been hitting a lot of progress. Every single time that I see like a 37, because I feel like it's something pretty standard, pretty average. To me, that's a good time. Anything else like 37, 36, those are some really good ranges. So, gymnastics, you know, great job on those PBs. Obviously, more to come. Not just for these two runners, but for everybody else that's just kind of like putting their heart out, giving it their best. And yeah, a 43.97. That's not. It's gonna be the final time, of this category. 42.55 for Iron Rusty. We have made it out of the space colony.
Absolutely. Um, Steffi, while we're sitting here watching this beautiful backdrop of asteroids and planet Zeebs, I'd like to ask you a question. For anybody who doesn't know, kind of a less important thing, I've never been on comms with Steffi, and I felt like this was a great opportunity to ask the question because I have completely no prior knowledge. But what is um, the proper route and technique when passing by the Cephi fish here in GT Classic?
That is a very learned and a very appropriate question to be asking. Um, Let it live. I am a being of peace. It's literally like stated at the beginning of the game. If I know we skip the intro, I know we skip all of that, but the galaxy's at peace. Why not strive to keep it going? I don't mean any harm to anyone. And sure, I trash talk every now and then, but it's okay, Like at the heart of it, we're all gathered here watching Super Metroid, awaiting to see what color our first item of the game is going to be. Leave that fish alone.
That's true. And with that said, I'm on team red. Let us go. That's what I'm talking about. Kevnastics knows what's up. Ooh, Rusty.
Ooh.
Mm. Okay. All right. We've got some clashing of the opinions of the routes here. It's really gonna be a roller coaster. I can tell already.
It probably what I do like is like the spirit of like competition, especially when it comes to the color of the morph ball, because you could easily, be rooting for one person or another. Like we all have, our favorite runners to look out for. And it's no disrespect to anyone else. It's just some people influence us, It's because a majority of us in chat, on comms, on the restream, we watch each other. We watch each other grow. But then when the runner that you're rooting for gets the opposing color that you normally pick, well, yeah, that can be a little bit conflicting.
Yeah. You really have to ask yourself a couple of internal questions when stuff like that happens. And figure out who you are all over again.
Yeah, this game is very reflective. It'll from a casual playthrough to a speedrun,
Yeah.
um, it will have you questioning why can't Metroid crawl?
Yeah, I mean, some people, they have their own ways of doing things. Some people, have therapy and talk to other people about the feelings. I just play Super Metroid, and that's just me. But one day, things might be different. We'll see.
That we're
Nice
able to find our
parlor.
answers. Indeed, good stuff. Kev's over here gonna get a sub five.
Ooh, yeah, right at the buzzer. Love to see it.
Good stuff.
See,
Low fives. Like the music, like the category, like, lo-fi is how we want our bomb times.
I like it. Dig it. Let's see what how BT wants to play today. Ooh, just giving Kevnastics the back of the hand on the way up there. Somebody woke up on the wrong side of BT's bed this morning. See what Iron Rusty's got for us. Oh, a couple of nasty fiver drops from BT. Just not gonna happen today for BT. Only gives two, like one missile drop for Rusty. All right, so a
Yeah.
little couple of seconds on Rusty's side there, but no great BT games from either BT today.
What's would you say that the BT fight is pretty difficult?
I'd say that if you're really striving for that one round, yeah, there's some tight timing and things that you need to do to get that to happen. I kind of hover in between what I'd like to call a 1.5 round, where I get enough drops, I pick up half of them, so I leave some in the air, um, but I don't go directly. I wait for the chest to explode, and I give a little bit of time before I go and get the other drops. It's a little safer, obviously a little bit slower than the official one round, but it's not too bad if you're looking for in between.
That's actually, yeah, I hadn't even I mean, I feel like I've thought about, like some sort of safety strat with BT, but but I guess yeah, the BT fight can be pretty frustrating. It's something minimal, but just because it's at the start of the game, you know, um, how you feel going into a run and starting it off uh, can kind of like set your mood up for like the rest of the run. Obviously, like it can balance out. Obviously, it gets to that point because we've all had our nerves, and sometimes there's like a strat that we got to hit. Obviously, like the biggest one in this case is gonna be lava dive and the green gate glitch. But in terms of like movement and optimization and execution, the first 5 minutes, actually 6 minutes, just to have like a frame window for like to include BT. Getting a bad BT can kind of sour your mood.
Absolutely. I mean, BT is definitely a great example of of what really determines your feel during this first time. I mean, yeah, we're all waiting kind of to see what happens when these runners get to Red Tower and Lava Dive and Green Gate. But all of these tiny little things that are happening beforehand, like you said, really set the mood. It's all a flow. It's all a chain. These are individual rooms, but they're all chained together. And if you mess up one and you have a funky feeling about it, going into the next one, you're not even going to be mentally set up for it. So it's really a testament to everything, every movement these runners are doing right now. And both of them haven't really done anything so far. They're all doing, as soon as I say that, Kevnastics gets some Red Tower trouble. Apologize for that, Kev. But yeah, I mean, it's just all of these things here. And then all of a sudden, we've got both runners in Red Tower. Let's go.
Tower. Yeah, so this is a competition right here that we would like seeing. Oh my gosh, Iron Rusty, good job right there. Kevnastics, you got this. Oh, just I'll jump that up and we're
Yeah,
good.
dude, Red Tower is the biggest snowball effect in this whole entire freaking game, dude. He's just, if you miss the one jump you want to miss, 7 jumps later, you're like, what is happening? It's like quicksand. It's nuts. Thank you, Fun Tune. I appreciate that. We were all feeling it. I'm glad you said it.
Yeah, and now, thankfully, both runners, up at tower got the shout out to Kojak with that special super up in the air for Rusty. Um, from here, this is literally just, to save some time, like, the power bombs here give us access over to Lower Norfair. Well, the rest of Lower Norfair, because we do need power bombs, to access the Green Gate. That literally gates us from executing the GT code. Okay, good.
Yeah, just like that, we have another lead change. Just cause. And I think I don't know. I feel like that's just going to be our whole match here today. We'll see if that actually pans out to be that way. Um, but uh, but yeah, these runners making their way over to Kraid. They're going to want to watch the health here. Don't want to enter into Kraid's room with too little health. You don't want to walk out of there with a health bomb. You need ammo on the way out. A little bit of breakage of the two for gymnastics. Iron Rusty remembers to do that as well. And we're gonna go see what kind of Kraid quick killage can be. I was looking for another K for some sort of alliteration, but I couldn't find one. So
Could be constructed. I don't I don't know. Could be catastrophic. No, but that wouldn't make sense with what you were
oh
saying.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it could be. Everything in Super Metroid could be catastrophic. Let's be honest.
Yeah. That's oh my gosh, I really wouldn't hope for like more create memery.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with Kraid just going away. I would appreciate that. I mean, I know prom is a special dance for a lot of special crades out there. But it's it's just gonna have to be postponed today, hopefully, and that's that.
Did you go to your prom?
I did. Um, didn't turn out to be so great. That is a story for another day. We've got
Yes.
one
Yeah.
quick kill. Come
Nice
on, baby.
job. I like Rusty's stance here and setup. Oh,
The
it's still
finger.
doable. Still doable.
Okay. Okay. All
Got
right. At
two.
least
It's okay.
got two in. Yeah. That's I think one missile and one super left. Okay, got the missile. Just need the one super.
Oh,
The same fingernail strikes again for Rusty. That is just unfortunate. We're talking about pixels worth of space there.
yeah. I don't want to point fingers, but Crate sucks.
Um, I'm gonna have to concur with you there. Wow, just dodging. How did he
Oh
get
my
out of
god.
that fingernail? Like, he took no damage. The fingernail was like touching the heel of Samus. That was amazing.
Yeah, those nail clippings. It's like when you actually clip your nails and kind of just fly everywhere and bounce, around the room. That's literally, you kind of catch Kraid getting ready for prom. It's like, oh my gosh, my fingernails aren't clipped. I'm such a mess. You caught me at a bad time, and this is exactly why I reject Kraid every single time.
Yeah. You ever got a fingernail like caught underneath your eyelid?
Oh no! Oh my gosh, that Imagine Fantoon. That would probably be a one round. No! Oh my gosh, how does
Yeah,
that feel?
neither have I. No, I'm
Oh,
just wondering. Hopefully, no one ever has to, because that just sounds horrible. But back to some retro. We do have some. We've got. Oh yeah, looks like Iron Rusty's skipping the crate tank as well. So we will have two high jump full lava
yeah.
dives here today.
That's what we call bootyful. Uh,
Mhm.
Bootyful runs.
Yeah, I mean the boots, the bootyfulness. Um, you can really go, you can really get your time down. I know the time saved between bootless and bootyful is, it's there for sure. But if not done optimally, it's definitely a lot more difficult than it looks. I've done a lot of bootless lava dive attempts, and I can get one out of every, I don't know, 7 or something, but it's rough.
Yeah. It's just trying to get that fireball, in the appropriate spot is something to practice. I've been seeing though lately that you don't necessarily have to catch the turnaround Kago for that fireball. So that's how
No.
there's a safer way to just kind of hold forward against the fireball,
Yeah, if you
and
wanna see
it's good enough.
yeah, if you wanna see a demo of that, that's what DeCalled mains. He said that, that's what Behemoth does, and, that's definitely the strat that DeCalled, goes with. So I wanted to point something out here. Kevnastics, I was actually expecting them to potentially not take this lava dive save. They were talking about doing that. Um, I think for a while, so it's, probably won't take the lava dive save, probably won't. But I'm wondering if they're watching the stream, um, and if they are, maybe thought, a little bit ahead, might as well take the save, which I think is probably a smart play.
Yeah, I know that watching the stream can sometimes influence how you play. Um, it will give you an idea, like what risks you may have to take, or what might you deem unnecessary. Really beautiful, excuse me, bootyful because it has boots. Lava dive right there for Kevnastics. Really great, great job.
Yeah, showed us all the boots on that one. That first wall jump underneath the Namahe, I was kind of squinting at, but you can really hit that wall jump pretty low down and still have it work. You're almost wall jumping on the air, kind of like the first wall jump up to Gauntlet. If you don't have any, if you're trying to get up there, I guess that's a little bit more random than vanilla, but yeah, nonetheless, we have one lava dive down, one green gate to come, and next lava dive coming up. There'll be lots to watch on both screens here in just a few seconds.
Okay, so as Rusty's jumping in, Kev is also jumping in as well. Oh, nice.
Gets the fourth try on. Oh, gets a little bit of acid. Oh, oh,
It's
oh,
okay.
oh. Okay,
It's okay.
we all right. We all good. Kev really doing a great job of morphing there, because obviously taking damage in morph causes a lot less damage boost behavior going on. So really well done getting that into it. Meanwhile, Rusty's good to go. Just needs to pop this green gate glitch, and yeah, Kev getting the GT code.
I really have been a fan of seeing people. Oh, little poopsie daisy right there for Kev.
Yeah,
Just a
it
little,
happens to the best of us.
yeah. Just might need to clean up on ILGT. Um, but I've been a fan of unequipping Vario after doing the GT code,
Mhm.
so it's kind of neat that they go for that.
I've
To
seen
kind
a
of get that out of the
lot
way.
of yeah, I've seen a lot of players doing that. We got two more tries on Rusty's side, one more try. Let's go.
Oh,
There it
nice
is.
job.
A boy, Rusty. Just okay, cool. Gonna play it safe and take out the Rippers with a power bomb. I know I'm not mad at it. Kev coming
This
up on
one,
the
this one.
free pillars. Shout outs to Crazy Al. aptly named because
Oh,
they are not so free as potentially demonstrated by Kev. But
yeah.
no,
Gosh, this is some damage that you don't want to take. Obviously, like screw attack makes this, freer than free. Navigating over through Lower Norfair. Nice job, Rusty. Also, nice job on yeah, just executing the GT code. Oh my gosh, that's another 50. The enemies
yeah,
in Lower Norfair hit hard, so
they don't play around. They were
no,
they were they were born in the depths of lava and acid. I mean, what else are you gonna expect from them, really?
that's pretty hardcore. That's like that's like some salty spittoon type of like entry level.
Oh, that's a great metaphor. A salty spittoon. That's pretty rough, man.
Yeah, they're tough. They're tough. Tough bugs here. I'm pretty sure they're bugs. Like it's grasshoppers and like mosquitoes and praying mantises,
It's
mantises.
Mantay.
Oh, mantay. Oh, okay.
A lot of people don't know that, but that's fair. Ooh, getting a little X-ray action from kevnastics side. Says I'm tired of these pirates. Why don't you take a little X-ray to the face?
Yeah, a little X-rave because it does look
X-rays.
like it raves it up.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're going for that powerhouse just a little bit outside.
good stuff. Kev now entering the dragon with a Rusty, not too far behind. Maybe like a minute or give or take.
Yeah, definitely making sure, letting Kev know, hey, you make any mistakes, I'm gonna be on your heels. Keeping the race alive. See how much trouble Ridley gives Kev today. I know
Not.
my son Ridley gave me a lot of trouble today. He was a pain in the butt. Hopefully, it's not
Wait,
the same for Kev.
you have a son named Ridley?
Oh yeah,
What? Was it after the dragon?
yeah, buddy. My wife was like,
What?
my wife. We was having our third kid. My wife's like, we didn't know the sex yet, and I was like, well, if it's a girl, it's Samus. She's like, no, and I'm like, all right, well, if it's a boy, it's Ridley. She was like, okay, and I was like, okay, you said it.
Oh my gosh. That is commitment. Oh my goodness. That is amazing.
He acts the part too, man. The guy is fierce. All right, one Ridley down. Rusty doing some good manipulation here.
Yeah. Oh, we get that little glitch where you get
Yeah,
like random construction, do not like caution signs or whatever. Wait, is it like caution tape? What's it called
yeah,
at the crime scenes?
yep,
Okay.
that's the one.
Oh, good stuff. It should be dead right now for Rusty.
Yep. Yeah, in races, I always end up doing one for good luck, just
Hmm.
cause sometimes you think one hits and it doesn't.
And you know what? I was literally even thinking, before you even mentioned that about your son, I was thinking, what's your favorite boss? You know, I was because it's pretty much a boss rush. So I was gonna ask like, what's your favorite boss? I don't know if Ridley is because you named your son that, or like if there might just be a bias towards Ridley. But if it is Ridley, do you have a second favorite boss?
Um, my second favorite boss, yeah, I mean Ridley is just he's just extremely BA and has always been for me. Dragon, I think, is my second favorite, but in this particular category, it's kind of sad. Nice speedball from Rusty coming out of Wasteland there. It's a bit of a bittersweet thing because you don't really get to fight Dragon. You just show him the microwave, put it on, high power and call it a day. But in execution, in other categories where you actually have to fight them, I think Dragon is my second favorite because it's hard,
Amazing.
because it's funky,
Right.
and yeah,
So it's because of how Ridley obviously Ridley's a tough fight casually. In the speed run, it's like a dance, a dragon dance.
oh
I
yeah,
know I've said that before, and it's just having to manipulate, having to read, kind of really moves when you move, kind of like a ludicrous song.
absolutely, yeah. That's what I was saying before. Ludicrous. I was saying that right. Maybe I just said it in my head. I'm not really sure, but I'm definitely in agreement. The other thing about Ridley is like you could do the text, you can do everything to a T by the book, and Ridley will just still throw something at you that isn't even in the book, just
Yeah.
cause.
So thankfully, both runners. Well, I know Kev at least farmed the Ridley drops. That's why his energy isn't looking scary. Not that it's normally an issue, but there comes a point where you know too much energy loss, and you might not have full energy by the time that you get through the Metroid rooms. They could just go for like grouping too. So it really depends on how fast or how slow you end up taking uh, the Metroid rooms. And there's still like a lot still in the way. There's still like Batoon drops, Dragon drops, if they so should choose to farm them, and then Fantoon.
Yeah. My usually health coming out of Ridley is definitely a point for me. If my health coming out of Ridley is not great, it kind of sets the tone for the rest. And you did mention, a couple of different points where you can get drops, but it's never a guarantee. Um, and yeah, for me, the strats that I do in the Torian rooms and stuff like that definitely requires me to have not not crappy health going through there. So, um, but Meridia, both runners in Meridia here, this is just a dance for me. There's a whole lot of stuff going on in Meridia that is really cool when you make it happen, but can just lose a lot of time otherwise.
Yeah, this game with like its timings, and I've mentioned, you know, the Dragon Dance with Ridley. It can in Meridian in particular, it feels like synchronized swimming.
I'll buy that.
Kev here setting up for this
Double
very free
microwave.
nuke.
Yo,
Yep.
so much microwave on screen right now. I love it.
One
That's a lot.
microwaves the shrimp, the other one microwaves the shrimp. Or
That's
the noodles. What's up?
I was just gonna say microwaves. They require a lot of power. So just be careful when you're using your microwaves later. These runners are just doing it all willy nilly here, but it's not a joke.
That's a good PSA, actually. You're right. Keep that in mind. Oh, nice high five here, by the way.
Ooh, that's a screw five. Screw attack five. Five attack. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Five. Yeah. We don't want to say that they're screwing each other because
Yeah, when I said screw attack, that quickly diverted to something else because
I mean they kind of did do that, but
yeah, no, for
but at the
sure.
same but still, like it's cool. It's cool. It's cool only in the game.
Space five.
I like Space
Yeah,
Five.
yeah, but like you can't. I don't know. Screw attack. You could space up with just space jump and not screw attack. I feel like we should holler at screw attack at least, but if it causes uncomfortable feelings, then maybe we should bypass all of that. Kevnastics making their way out of Meridia, saying bye. Now, Kevnastics, I'm just gonna say it anyway, even if it jinxes him. But he is really high in the successful percentage of foosballs. Ooh, just
Oh,
went for it, tried, valiant effort, good sir. But he gets a foosball like every other run. I feel like.
oh wow, then have to rename it then. You get it enough times it could get renamed. And
That's
then
that's
there'll be some opposition, of course, but still.
absolutely.
This is a really good time for Kevin. Rusty's actually, doing awesome as well.
Absolutely. I'm trying to figure out, and I'm bad with this. I've been trying to figure out if because Rusty, both of these runners have been performing very well. I'm trying to see what kind of PB potential we might have. Um, race PB wise, obviously these runners took saves. They probably don't do that in their actual PB runs. But Rusty's seed PB was a 4202, and then the actual PB is a 4009.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, I was looking at stats. What just happened?
Uh, just my fish died. That's it.
Oh, goodness gracious. After all that talk. Okay. hmm Is that like when you have, a twin across the country and they feel pain and then you feel the
That's
pain?
literally it. Yeah.
Okay. Damn. All
But
right.
I guess it's like across dimensions and universes and
Yeah.
gosh,
Well, F's F's in chat for the pain.
quite all right. Really good kill there for gymnastics. Also microwaving the squid.
Yeah, I didn't even catch what pattern that was, but it looked like it was an on-screen kill, which is always nice.
Good the men, I believe. Oh no, maybe it was a wait. They all look the same.
All you fan tunes look the same.
What I do like about GT Classic is that there's always a lot of potential for high fives.
Yes, absolutely. Rusty going for the speedball there. I felt like I saw blue echoes for just a millisecond, but the game said no.
Yeah, this game says no about a lot of things. So Kev should be approaching G4 at like a 31x, making good time for a sub 40.
Yeah, what's Torian like? A little under 8 minutes? If you count baby skip and stand up as a yes, maybe it's like 7. I don't know, 6 or 7. I'm so bad with that.
No, yeah. So optimally it is like 7 minutes, so maybe like 7.5.
Okay.
Good kill there. Rusty ended up having to 2-round Phantoon, but it's quite alright. It was just probably, an homage to Ruru, who got a 2-round Phantoon.
Mm,
So just paying respects.
yeah. I mean that's legit. I like that move.
I don't know if you model your play style, after any other runners, gamers, what have you.
I really think it is a solid combination of, you know, 10 to 15 different runners. I watch a lot of different people play Super Metroids, as I'm sure, like you were saying, a lot of us do. We watch each other grow and run this game, and I think my play style is just a kit bash of different people's stuff, and I
Mm.
throw in my own stuff in there as well.
Yeah, there's always a room for some sort of originality. I think the biggest one being the call.
Yeah,
And there's been some greats like the call, static. They just come up with their own strats. I know Ruru had.
yeah,
I'm more of a monkey see, monkey do,
that's fair.
and monkey do.
It's also fair.
So Rusty, yeah, should be. Honestly, Rusty, yeah, it could have like a 40 something, 40xx time, depending on how it goes. I guess that's also depending if you get like baby skip, but still, this might be the run, you know?
Absolutely.
Anyone could get baby skip.
Yeah, baby skip is a fierce and fickle mistress. Um, you could do it 10 times in a row, and then all of a sudden, we're talking about milliseconds as far as the first jump goes. All the jump rope jumps after that can just get away from you if you have a thought. It's like Top Gun. If you think up there, you're dead. Like if you have a thought and you have to take milliseconds to think that thought, like, you know what? Should I do one more jump? I don't know. I should probably do one more jump. That milliseconds worth of thought has already messed it up. Baby's grabbing you. Like,
That's actually so true. Thankfully, Kev didn't think.
yeah,
Kev
good
just
job.
did.
Good job not thinking, Kev.
Yeah, we love not to think. We love unthinking. Not thinking? Not unthinking?
It's not thinking. I think is the
That's what it is. Yeah. Thank you. Excellent stuff. I wonder if Kev's going to go for the 420 final ammo.
yeah. No 69 on the missiles, unfortunately.
Impressive, though. Like, everything's been smooth about kevnastics, Torian.
Yeah,
Definitely.
really. There's been no like, oh man, that sucks for either of these runners, right? Like they've done their thing. They came here to show, they did their thing, and it's really, hats off. This isn't, even though these runners, and going for a little. Okay, Rusty went for some PB lag strats to try to go for the spring ball baby skip. I want to see that in action. Did Rusty just do that like on a whim, or have they been practicing that particular strat? And if so, let me see it work. I want to see that variation. Kev not going for stand up. I was focused on Rusty for a little bit there. I'm not sure if that was out of necessity or just out of safety. Um, Either way, I think good recognition if you needed to. And either way, if you wanted to be safe, also a safe play. If you're watching the restream and you're like, okay, I'm gonna play it safe, that's a choice. That's what you got to do.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I swear, ice step skip is the toughest thing ever. But I'm glad that these runners are just flawlessly executing a lot of this. Good kills here on the hot Cheerios.
Are they SpaghettiOs at that point when they become hot, or
I think they just doused in marinara, or what SpaghettiOs wants you to believe to be
that's fair?
marinara. Marinara. Is that what it is, or is it more like tomato leftovers?
I prefer not to know. I think that makes it easier.
Yeah, some things are better left unsaid.
And I'm other break
Diet,
too.
diet tomato water. Thank you.
There you go.
And yeah, honestly, while it might not be a bad thing, might not be a good thing. Like it's just a thing that is when you get or don't get stand up glitch. It worked out in Kev's favor because it wasn't really going to be a difference maker.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to figure out if it was intentional or not. Good strats on Kev side for kind of Mother Brain 3, going for that as optimal as you can. All those shots with the least amount of lag. Iron Rusty showing the power of Spring Ball. See how quickly Kev can GTFO out of Leodoc's room here. This room is just sneakily tricky.
Yeah, you have like shots coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Iron Rusty will have that 20-second save that Kevnastics missed out on from stand-up glitch. But no biggie. Good usage of X-ray to force that stand-up. Yeah, it's going to be a good low 39 for Kev here. Unless he decides to BM with the animal save. Do you like the animals?
Oh man, I used to. Not so much anymore. GG's to kevnastics, finishing in first place with a official SRL time of 39:14. GG's, man. Iron Rusty not far behind, already on Mother Brain 3, ready to send it home. Let's do it, boys.
Yep, good stuff. It was a really good, clean one right there. And maybe we're gonna get an interview. See what they were thinking. See if we could pick their brains a little. Kind of like how they just finished picking Mother Brain's brain, actually.
Yep, the brain squared.
Yep, brain to the. Good spark there for Rusty.
Gets the jump through the door. Nice little, it's got screw attack on. When did Rusty put screw attack back on? I didn't even see it. Interesting.
Probably
so fast.
Maybe it was spliced in.
Could be.
Gonna have to check with our tournament organizers to see if that's allowed. A little regular spark there. Honestly, I'm pretty sure he turned it back on when he went to refill with the reserves. Okay. No, we have confirmation. Splicing for screw is confirmed.
Okay. Very, very good. And as we watch Rusty make their way out of this parlor, going onto the ship, we do have kevnastics joining us in the booth. They're currently muted, so I'm not going to ask them. All right, they've unmuted, so I will ask them. kevnastics, congratulations, good sir, finishing in first place. Also, GG's to Rusty, who just finished with an official SRR time of 41:20. How you feeling, dude?
I mean, I'm really happy that I won, so I'll put that right out there. It was kind of like, kind of really bummed about my last race, missing the Green Gate glitch when I had such a really good race going, even with the crate problem. So today I nailed crate and I got the gate first try. So I'm like, all right, this feels really good. But unlike yesterday, I had no confidence in my lava dive. I had some problems with wall jumping, like the red tower. What the heck was that? Oh my God. I just couldn't find the rhythm. And then I just like, all right, well, this is how this race is going to go. So I said, yeah, I'm going to save before lava dive, although I had totally not planned on it ahead of time. But, looking at it, I just kind of did my own thing. I didn't watch the restream. Just wanted to just say, I'm just going to have a run here. And then when I got to Fantoon, I peeked in on the restream to see where Rusty was. And that kind of was like, okay, I can relax a little bit. So, which is probably why I got baby skip. I was just nice and relaxed. And then I don't know why Samus didn't stand up. I don't know what happened, if I took damage or something. I don't know what it was, but I always go for stand up. So I'm a little embarrassed that I failed stand up. But other than that, I'm pretty happy.
It's okay. It's part of the crate curse where if you deny his stand up, he'll deny yours. Uh, Overall, though, excellent execution. Like, yeah, that was just a tiny hiccup, and I'm glad that you got your Creed redemption from your previous race. You were racing like you were late for this race, which
I
you
mean,
were in a
I mean,
way.
I literally got out of my car, walked up to my gaming room, turned on my computer. I'm like, okay, I'm ready now. Let's
So
go.
yeah, that translated well.
The sense
Good.
of haste translated well. I appreciate that. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I
Is
mean,
Rusty here? Oh, we don't have
uh,
Rusty yet.
not yet. I haven't seen any confirmation of interview from Rusty. Hopefully, they will join us here in the booth.
Now,
So,
I highly doubt I was ahead the whole time. So I'm guessing that either I made up a lot of time after my big bad red tower, or Rusty had a problem somewhere for me to be that far ahead. I have no idea how Rusty did.
it was a bit of kind of death of a thousand cuts, I think is the saying. But there was no big craziness from either of you. Obviously troubles in particular rooms here and there, but no lava dive mishaps, no green gate mishaps, no big ticket items that were the issue here. Rusty took the lead after Red Tower, obviously, and then you kind of took it back on the way back down Red Tower. So you guys were pretty neck and neck at that point. And then at that point, it was just kind of a room for room, little troubles here and there. But both of you just really did a great job of getting through all the rooms with no major issues. So definitely a good watch, and we appreciate the show.
Yeah, like Iron Rusty said, there was the stand up from Kraid that he did have, which every single time that we see a stand up from Kraid, we kind of just tend to just not even acknowledge.
Yeah, it's funny. I did slip my mind.
I
No,
don't know.
but it makes
I
sense.
was nervous the whole time. So I've known Rusty from these tournaments, and I've watched Rusty play quite a bit. And even though I know my PB is a little bit better than his, Rusty's a really good runner when it comes to any kind of tournament race or anything like that. He's really calm, cool, collected, and so I was a little bit nervous going into this. So I felt like I didn't have any major problems other than Red Tower, so I was feeling kind of funny. I was like, I can save at Bubble Mountain, and if Rusty had a similar early game as I did, then I should be able to at least keep up, and I'm not going to lose too much time by saving. There's nothing that I didn't feel I could get back, as long as I didn't have a reset at Green Gate Glitch. So I just kind of ran like Rusty was 1 to 3 steps ahead of me. So that's part of the reason why I didn't want to watch the restream. I wanted to be able to create my own scenario in my head that I thought would help me play better. So it was just easier for me to think like I was just in pursuit.
Yeah, well, obviously worked for you. You kept the pace for sure, and Rusty was, like you said. I mean, both of you obviously are accomplished runners, and Rusty was waiting right behind you, waiting for any mistakes that could possibly close the gap. So you did well. You uh, kept moving forward. And just solid all the way through, man. 39:11 is a definitely a good race time with two saves.
You know what's really funny is, so 39:11. I think my race against MM2, which had a reset, was like a 39:40 or something like that. So this run was like almost identical in a lot of ways to last night, except for where I gained and lost time. It's just that I didn't have a reset. I don't know. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. It feels good. I was hoping I'd win at least one of these. I have no idea who I'm going to play next.
I
Um,
I can
I
tell
would
you
just,
that.
if you got it.
So you will play whoever takes a loss in in the Seffi versus Beef Robber race. So you may be
Oh,
yeah, you may be talking to your opponent here in commentary right now. Who knows?
Yeah, I was just scoping at the competition.
Mhm,
For
mhm.
Well,
beefy, that is, because I'm not gonna lose.
Oh.
Just kidding.
well, I would be terrified as hell to go up against either you or Beefy. So I'm actually looking forward to that because I mean I've raced you before, Sephi, on SRL, just like on an
Yeah.
80% race or something like that. But it'd be really cool to go head to head with either of you. I haven't raced either of you like head to head in a tournament, and I am no match for either of you unless something really bad happens to you. So I would just enjoy the hell out of that match, and I wouldn't even need to be stressed out.
Don't worry, how about this? I'll make you a deal right here, right now. Exclusive on
Let's go.
stream, black market dealings here on GT Classic. I will win against Beefy so hard that he just loses. He just gets eliminated in your race. You could still have like an exhibition, but no matter what happens, you're moving on. Congrats, kevnastics.
Nice.
Congrats. No, honestly, yeah, that's gonna be a little tougher. I know that as you know the brackets go on, moving forward, these times get a little bit closer, so there's a little bit less uh room for comfort, a room to breathe. But nevertheless, like Papa Schmo mentioned that you've been like PBing and everything, that's you've got some time to train up. And yeah, honestly, and be late to all your races, by the way, because this energy of like rushing, I know, and it's like
I
it
hate
sucks
being
to
late,
feel
man.
it. It sucks to feel that way, but if you can get it keeps you on your toes, hey, it's just no, yeah, really good job though in today's race. Well merited. You demonstrated a lot of cool moves, and yeah, just flawless, effortless. It didn't have to be insane, strats. You just did your thing despite feeling you know, a little bit nervousness, but we even talked about that earlier, right? Papa Shmo, it's like how it can get a little tense depending on like how you feel because of your early game. And then like next thing you know, Red Tower happens. And, I'm pretty sure that must have heightened like everything that you were feeling at that point. But
I mean,
eventually it
I
balanced
thought I
out.
was running really good, and then I got on Red Tower, and I'm like, my whole feel for the game just died, and I'm like, okay, all right, and then I got eaten by Vileplume and Heckway. I'm like, are you serious? This is ridiculous. But
That
you
that's
know,
Red Tower, man. It's the biggest snowball in the
I don't
freaking
even have
game, dude.
trouble with Red Tower. That's
No,
stupid,
I'm saying
stupid game.
if
I
you
know.
make it one, yeah, it's just like, oh, here's 5 more mistakes on top of the one mistake you just made. Have good fun with that.
Yeah,
Uh,
but I'm just happy I won. It always feels good to win a tournament match. It always feels good to win a match on stream. So,
Absolutely.
Sefi, Papa Schmo, thank you for doing comms tonight, and thanks. I think IFB was doing the stream tonight, so thank you for that, IFB, and all the viewers out there. I'm gonna get running, but I can't wait to watch this back. And good luck to you, Sefi, in your next match, and Papa Schmo. I hope we hear more commentary from you.
Seriously. Yeah. Thank you,
Oh, and
Kev.
GG, Rusty. Thank you so much for racing.
Yeah, GG to Rusty. Appreciate, taking the time, volunteering, just putting up a good race. Uh, Kev won for Team Pink Ball, and that was your pick, Papa Shimon. That's
hmm
for life. If you want to close this out, yeah. It's been fun. Thank you all for watching.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's just the big capital, all caps. Thanks to everybody here checking out the race, to the runners checking out the race, to my co-commentator saying the more the merrier to be in a co-commentator with them today. Dark Zoa, Insane Firebat, everybody just making this thing come together so we can all have a blast doing it. GG's to Iron Rusty. Um, eh, like myself, no longer in the tournament, but man, we just appreciate everything that you came to bring to the table. GG's to gymnastics and good luck in the next race to whomever is the loser between the Seffi and Beef Rubber match. My name is Papa Schmo. I had a blast being here, and hopefully we'll see y'all in the next mission of missions of sorts and things and words are hard but You know what I'm talking about. Peace out, y'all.